Alright, back to the tour mods at one of the best tracks in the game. I would advise not even touching the fixed series this week because holy shit, I can barely get around the damn track with this setup. Maybe I loaded up the wrong set. I'll have to look. I've done stupid shit like that before. Nope, we got the right set. Let's load it up again just to show you that I am running that. Let's go ahead and turn off people and refresh paints. There was a split. We had 26 people show up. So that is the field for this race. Sadly, Chad was in the practice and he is not in the race. It looked really quick too. So we're doing 80 laps here. The setup is crazy loose. And it's just something we're going to have to deal with. We're going to use our tools as in-car adjustments, which is brake bias. And that's what we got. So, to start off, putting the brakes all the way forward 5%. And, yeah. The first 5-6 laps are scary as hell. So, around the top, and that's where we're gonna safely be, and hopefully be able to get a decent finish. I was kind of hoping for a full field, but I guess the split is good. It gets rid of the slower traffic, but I might need the slower traffic
18.321
to make myself feel better on my position. So yeah, running the top because it is very loose around the bottom. It's very loose at all points. Now Myrtle's always been very loose on corner entry into one, but this setup is just, it wants to kill you at most points. So we'll just have to live with it and run the line that we can. But as you can see, it does start to speed up, even though we're very slow right now. We're going to go ahead and qualify. %5 still forward. And let's hope we can get it up to speed quick enough to put in a decent lap.
Green flag, green flag.
And maybe everyone takes, well, fuck me. There goes one lap. Let's see if it drives. Nope. That was a big nose hit. Alright, well, we're starting at the back because there's no way I'm going to be able to get it up to speed with our final lap starting right out of this corner. Tires are not going to be hot enough to handle it, so...
One more lap.
Holy shit. Alright, I give up. We'll go putt around. This was going to be a shit lap anyways after that. Like I said, the setup is extremely loose. It's not something you can try to get speed out of immediately. So maybe it's better that we start at the back. I have no idea how it's going to handle after a caution. It's kind of a concern as well. Oh boy. One way to shoot myself in the foot. hopefully everyone just qualifies and we start at the back and avoid what we need to and pass the people that we can. Yeah, so the NASCAR Legends race got some people all angry. I don't know if it's angry, but now they're trying to change how the NASCAR Legends series is set up so that you can't have a fuel race. But the funny thing was, with that race, it wasn't like I didn't save fuel. I pit. So yeah, they're gonna try to change that. I suggested just reducing the fuel capacity to 18 gallons rather than upping the laps, because more laps at some place are going to suck. And what they don't get is, unless you make the race shorter than a fuel run, it's always going to happen at some point. There's going to be a caution at the correct place, and then someone can pit like I did from the rear, or someone can stretch it out if they pit, if there was a caution 10 laps before the end of a run. Like, they don't get that that's part of racing. Like, I think it's just a bunch of people that have forgotten what real racing is. And so, yeah, they're used to stages and people not having to do fuel runs, and I don't understand it. But here we are, starting 12th in a 13-car field. Looks like the one car also did not get a lap in, or did not try to, because it switched over to the race before the timer was up, so I'm assuming he self-spun twice like we did. Let every paint load up here, and then we'll grid up. It's gonna be a tough one. This track, even though it's classified as a little over a half mile, races like a much bigger track. So, I think it's just because the very sweeping turns, and I don't know, it feels much larger than a half mile. So, I think setup's going to be more important here, but yeah, we'll see what we can get. That's the whole point of running the season.
Car sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
Just do what we can and be happy. Be glad that we have 2 splits in a tour mod race. I just saw 6 people signed up, so I signed up, came back to the computer, and there was 20 people signed up. It's like, alright, cool. Then, unfortunately, too many people joined, and we're down to a 13-car field. But a 26-car field, single split, would have been a mess, so yeah, we've got to keep the car going straight and hope that
one to go, next time by.
We can avoid any messes that happen. It's going to be difficult with the A-pillar where it is, but should be able to see the wrecks as they happen.
About to go green, stay focused. The pace car is off, be ready.
And we're green.
Green flag, green flag.
Make sure we're at 5%. got someone getting turned already.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single
All
file.
right.
Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch up 12. Car.
Luckily, I saw that happen before we lost it behind the A pillar. Just glad he held the
Pit road
brakes.
is now open.
So, we're going to be starting 12th again. And, hopefully, we can get some green runs. Throw it in first gear so we can burn up a little bit more, but yeah, it's going to be a long race because I feel like that's going to happen quite often into turn one. It's just, if someone doesn't plow into someone on their outside, they're going to self-spin just over driving turn one, which I might do.
Pit road is closed.
Sadly, we're only doing 80 laps here. So, these cautions are going to eat up quite a bit. Tire heat's just going to fall, and it's going to be harder for us to get up to speed.
One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time. Catch up 1. Car.
We'll deal with it.
39.722.
Or at least try to deal with it.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in. Green, green, green. 30.56 inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside.
Alright. Everyone survives turn one. We just got to get these tires heated, and then we'll be able to come back as some of these people. Until then, we can't do anything.
19.126.
Felt like I could come down to the bottom a little bit better there. Got cars kind of darting around. But we're going to need those long green runs. The short runs are not going to do us any good. Alright, we're getting to the point where I can go down low and be fine. Start thinking about backing. Well,
18.0.
got a few spots there. 11 cars not having a good race. Luckily, we were slow enough. Have lots of time to avoid that. Those are a few blown engines there. I know the 11 blew his engine. Guessing one of the other two cars did as well. They're both in the pits. And I assume out of the race. The 11 is still on track. Now he's out. Yeah, that's think we're going to be dead last on track. But we'll get some spots from the wrecks. That's about all we're going to be able to do. Setup's just, it is too loose to start off. I'm interested to see what happens after these pace laps, to see where the tires are and how quickly it comes up to speed. Yeah, that was just a weird side contact and running into each other. Now, like I always say when I'm here, these painted lines are so screwy because, you see that? I was in the middle lane, but then all of a sudden I'm in the top lane. And people always rely on the painted lines to guide them. It's fine here. It's fine off it too. It actually, well, never mind, it does it as well. I didn't notice that off it too. But the biggest point where it happens is these lines here, because guys running here or down here and a car's up top, and the two lines naturally come together. But then when you have the painted lines doing that as well, that's the only thing I can come up with for why there's so much contact off of 4 here. It's just two lines that come together, plus the painted lines do not do anyone any good.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready.
Well, I was sleeping on that one, but hey.
Green, green, green.
It looks like they're going to wreck again, so we'll be far enough behind.
0.375.
Yeah, tires didn't lose too much heat under yellow, so that's good.
18.253.
Just try not to overdrive corner or exit. It does push out to the wall very hard.
0.874.
Trying a few things, feeling out the lines, because the top side actually felt really good in practice on exit. And actually we're not doing too terrible right now, but they are also slowing each other down quite a bit.
17.92.
The 9 gets into the wall. Yeah, that's just not working.
18.121.
Might come up. It might work later. So we gotta start thinking about getting around this 9 car. If we can find the speed to do so. Looks like everyone's being pretty good through 1 and not overdriving entry. 1 car has clipped the Myrtle Turtles multiple times, so we're gonna have to watch out for him spinning himself on that. He almost just looked like he was gonna drive through the car in front of him. I'm guessing he wasn't that close. We're just so far behind that it looked like it.
17.964.
There's a Myrtle Turtle. And we get the car a little upset. Let's try and work the brakes back just a bit. Go to 0%. Back to normal. Hopefully help rotation on corner entry.
0.043.
Solve some of my problems. The only hope that we have is people have set their car up too tight, and all of a sudden we come back later. But we're going to need laps for that to happen. But you know, the one car really hasn't been able to make up much, so I don't feel too bad about where we're at right now. Try to stay above the dotted line here. Didn't really feel any better.
0.065.
It is getting tight on exit, and we are losing time. Alright.
18.00.
Let's try to float it into the corner a little better. Aggressive on off-throttle transition, and big push there.
18.043.
We just need to find a different way around the track. Go last lap.
163.
Start comparing lines. Hope the 9 car does that a few more times. That was kind of a weird entry. Alright, get back to the bottom, see where it is in time comparison. Yeah, it's about the same as the top side.
18.076.
We didn't really gain a bunch through the center of the corner, so we just got to figure out 1 and 2, I think. On exit there, and it just makes the car want to snap crossing that transition.
102. Low car up high. The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed. Slow car down low.
That was neat. No idea what the hell that was. Apparently the leader's wrecked.
Pit road is now open.
Was not expecting that. I thought we were going green the whole way. There was some hard hits there.
Catch up 2 car. We're halfway in the race.
They did not enter the correct pits, I don't think. Or they were having an argument back there. Nope, none of them went into the pits, so... Alright, well... Now we got fast people behind us that want to get back to the front. They'll get around us quickly. And we got the 2 car in front of us now, and... that just threw a massive wrench in everything. It's going to be a mess, and luckily I should be out of the way and just fine with as bad as my starts are. It's going to be interesting to see what caused that. Like, I'm pretty sure one of the cars up front was backwards and through the air for a moment.
Pit road is closed right now.
Like, it wasn't just these 3 guys in it. There was a lot of people in that one. And looks like 3 car is now a lap down and maybe out of the race. And you never know what kind of engine damage is going to get put on these cars, so we're just we're going to make our way to mid-pack by attrition.
One lap to green. Line up on the outside.
All right,
39 points.
we're at halfway, just passed. If I missed the spotter call on that. And now we've just got to survive what is about to
ready, going
happen.
green.
People out of position. Running up a little higher so I can see the leader.
Green flag, green flag. 32.887. Inside. Still there. Clear inside.
Alright, so this is gonna get ugly. We gotta see if any of these guys have engine damage. They're both polling very well, so they do not. So now it's just gonna be watch out for them plowing through people to try to get back to the front. You're gonna see a 3 wide move here. Nope. He thought about it.
18.272.
Oh, contact there by the 9 and the something. .185. 10 car. Okay, well, they aren't able to get going around these guys, so they might have some damage to their car. Or this battle is just holding them up and they can't get around it like they need. We just gotta watch out for the 10. Trying to get back past the 9. And, yeah, a little contact there by the 10 on the back of the 9. A little block there by the 9. On corner entry, and I think there was contact, and there's definitely wall contact.
18.147.
And there's nearly car contact. This is a mess. Not as messy as I thought it would be, but yeah, that guy was looking to get wrecked if I didn't lift. He's got to have some sort of engine damage. He is not going very quick right now, but maybe he's just being patient. Or he's damaged.
18.017.
See a dive here by the 9 on the 2. Didn't quite get there. Two and the 8 definitely do not appear to be as fast as when they were out front. So, might have a shot at passing someone. We might have a shot at being in a wreck. I'm just running up here just to give myself options of avoiding what's about to happen.
Outside. Clear outside.
Which is that?
19.268.
No caution because none of them were spun while someone was coming up behind them. But yeah, that was always going to happen.
18.887.
We are now in 7th. And as much as the 9 is running into the wall, we may be able to pull off a 6th place here. I'm just kind of doing this, drive it in as hard as I can, let it slide up, and then turn down. I have no idea if that's working or not, but it appears like it is.
18.148.
It's giving me what feels like a better exit than trying to run the bottom and pushing out wide, so we're at a 1.5. We've got 17 laps to go. We are still last car on track because those two have went to the pits. He's pulled away a bit there.
18.131.
Just finding the middle groove. Completely missed it there, though. The 12 car is returning to the track.
18.19.
Alright, let's go down to the bottom. See if we've got any speed.
18.124.
Myrtle Turtles. Probably really overdriving corner entry now, but... Oh man, nearly fucked that up.
18.127.
Yeah, 1.6, we're just stuck here. It's gonna take the 9 eating the wall hard, but it does not look like he's doing that anymore, so...
18.102. 10 to go, next time by.
Down to 1.1.
18.165.
But 10 to go. It's going to be very difficult to do anything with that. Trying anything. It's just not there. Car still wants to kill me on corner entry.
18.184. You got 5 laps to go.
You and Nate Myrtle Turtles. Keep the pressure up on him. Maybe he'll screw up. Or we will.
18.828. You've got wheel damage.
We have wheel damage, but no meatball. Oh, fuck me.
Get that fixed. 2 laps to go. 2 to go.
Well, we can still go around and be fine. We're already dead last on the lead lap. And 8th place is 18 laps down, so...
White flag, stay smooth.
Tried our best. Avoided the messes and finished at last. So, and didn't wreck ourselves until the race was pretty much over. Just car's way too loose. Fire's off, way too loose. So it's very difficult to do anything right at first. But that's the fun of this, is try to get what I can and just deal with the set that we got. So let's take a look at all the wrecks. Oh, look, douchebags. Let's see what all happened out there. Okay, that wasn't... The first wreck was on lap 1. Let's see. Well, the 9 ended up being involved in mini wrecks. But I'm going to blame the 11 on that one. And then we got the 13 eating the wall and the 12 just not paying attention and running straight into him. 13 held his line up there. And then the 11. Nowhere to go. I think the 9 got a piece of that as well. He was going to. Just gets around it. Six car into the wall, and that is what causes the whole wreck. So the leader... Okay, so... Fucking... setup boy runs into the wall and wrecks the entire field and then advertises his shit. Oh my god, what a fucking joke these people are. Someone really gonna buy your shit after you wreck the entire field? Apparently they think so. Guess that's one way. Buy our setup, you'll wreck the field and still win. 8 car thought about pitting, and then 3 runs into him. I have no idea. 9's gonna eat the wall, but not quite as hard as we did. And then the 9's gonna hit the 2, and the 8's got nowhere to go, and he spins, and we go on by. And then I eat the shit out of the wall. But it was the end of the race, so didn't matter. Let's take a look at the results. And we end up with 102 points because we just survived the setup shop wrecking the field. And we lose 6 iRating. We have a 499 safety rating still. Fucking dude had 16 incidents, 16, 8, Jesus. I would have been the only clean guy had I not fucking drilled the wall. But, yeah. That was an ugly one. Kinda assumed it would be. So, thanks for watching.